Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Coming out with it, it's Sayal. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers' offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's caught. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Aztecs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun. Wants to pass. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. On first down from their own 22. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. After the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Aztecs need to pick it up on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Aztecs have taken it inside the 20. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, San
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A little screen to the running back. Moving past the 25. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Bowler. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's a touchdown, Panthers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive.
There he goes. Past the 50, the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll run the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision now.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The give on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The play-action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the left side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 32. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been